GITEX is an important regional show for us. We're able to bring multiple business units together. We have our secure issuance business with its cards and printers. We have extended access technologies, specifically talking about biometrics this week, and then identity and access management, focusing on authentication, but also on identity management in the physical space. So with regard to identity and access management, we're really seeing, I think, an extension of the working from home and the work environment. So when we say we've gone back to normal, I don't think there is normal now. People expect to work from home as much as they expect to work from the office. And that means we need to think about secure ways of authenticating regardless of where somebody's working, whether they're remote or they're from the office. And this is where the strong authentication, zero trust, plays a real big part in managing that insider threat. You know, the IT department used to work on the principle it could have a strong firewall and it could protect its environment when people were in the workplace. Now we have to handle remote workers, strong authentication, passwordless access, biometrics. These are the keys to the future workplace. The identity management has always been critical, but more so now we see people moving towards the cloud. It's very easy to access servers, very easy to access applications. And if you don't know who a person is, then you've got a lot of risk. People are storing a lot of important data in the cloud. So just moving from a password, an identity and a password, to identity, biometrics, cards, other forms of tokens, purely strengthens the whole of that world in terms of how you log in and protect data. And I think privacy is a really key thing that everybody talks about when it comes to data, and therefore knowing who's logging on, when they're logging on, but being able to authenticate them is the key factor. Insider threat can come from a lot of different sources. At a starting point, managing unauthorized access so that we know who is accessing a location, who is accessing an area, is very important. At a secondary level, then looking at how we manage that identity. So we authenticate that identity using strong authentication. So that again comes down to password, card, token, biometrics, to make sure we truly know who is accessing. So really encompassing the zero trust element of managing an identity. I think, you know, the whole supply chain issue is no surprise to many industries. So for us, we are looking at our next generation cards. So our credentials will be launched at the start of Q1, and this will be part of our key deliverables coming through. But I also think training is very important for us, training not only the end customers, but our partners. And therefore you'll see a lot of webinars during the last quarter of this year, going into next year, of education and enhancing our partners' ability to support authentication and talk about the different forms of authentication in the market.